As chiropractors, we love it when kids choose to play sports. They're well-rounded, aren't afraid of hard work, they learn how to win and lose, and how to be a team player. So, how can we best support their growing bodies throughout all of this good stress? If you're like most parents watching from the sidelines, you've probably tried everything to helping them perform. Strength training, stretching, nutrition plans, even mental performance work. While sports have kids training harder, competing more frequently, and facing more physical and mental stress than ever before, most coaches and trainers are completely missing the most foundational system that controls every aspect of athletic performance. That's the nervous system. Even the most talented athletes can be limited when their nervous system is overstressed, dysregulated, and exhausted. It often starts with not only the physical muscle tension and injuries, but also includes sleep challenges, anxiety, getting overwhelmed easily, digestive problems, and so much more. Let's dive into helping your child achieve optimal performance, recovery, and enjoy the sports that they love. As a former athlete who played about every sport possible all year round for as long as I can remember, and then ultimately going on to play college football, I know firsthand the grind and impact of growing up being an athlete. I truly believe it is one of the best things to do as a kid. Plus, I'm a little biased because sports turned into my launchpad for how I got into chiropractic. One problem was I initially thought it was only for when I was banged up and I needed a tune-up, but in reality, it can be so much more. I'm going to walk you through 5 main reasons why kids that are in sports should be under regular chiropractic care. First, let's understand how the nervous system controls athletic performance. Your child's speed, strength, balance, coordination, and reaction times are all regulated by the communication loop between the brain and the body through the central nervous system. When your young athlete sprints down the field, launches off the balance beam, or steps into the batter's box, these movements aren't just about muscle strength. They start as commands from the brain that must travel efficiently through the nervous system. What we found is that even the most talented young athletes can be held back when their nervous system is overloaded, stressed out, or even out of sync due to what we call subluxation, physical interference in the neurospinal system. Next, when subluxation is present, it has 3 main components. First, misalignment and asymmetry. This is the source of all injuries. Second, tension, restriction, and reduced ranges of motion. Third, neurological interference. Number 3 is super important, the hidden cause of all injury, burnout, and inconsistent performance. Through our clinical experience, we consistently see that the most common underlying reason young athletes struggle isn't lack of effort or talent. It's a nervous system interference, dysregulation, and overall exhaustion. This interference occurs when stress on the body from sports training, repetitive motion, emotional pressure, or even poor posture creates neurological tension that disrupts the communication between the brain and the body. When this communication is disrupted, reaction time is slows, coordination falters, muscles are tighter, and fatigue faster, injuries happen more easily, and recovery takes significantly longer. At New Ridge, we use advanced INSiGHT Scan technology to pinpoint the exact stress areas affecting your child's performance rather than just caring for symptoms like soreness or tightness. Surface EMG scans reveal how efficiently the brain is communicating with the spine and core muscles, highlighting tension patterns, asymmetries, and compensations that may impair performance and raise injury risk. HRV, or heart rate variability scans, assess your child's nervous system's ability to switch between the stress and recovery, indicating if they're recovering well between workouts or competitions. These measurements provide a clear roadmap for making targeted adjustments that restore neurological function, unlike generalized care plans that overlook underlying performance issues. This EMG scan is an extremely common pattern seen amongst young athletes who are frequently injured. As the asymmetrical tension and subluxation in the neck and shoulders, or CT junction, and lower back and lumbosacral region lead to all sorts of muscular imbalances in the shoulders, upper extremities, and then again in the lower extremities and legs. With this tension and subluxation sitting right in the main neurospinal core, all sorts of compensations, sprains, strains, and so forth can be expected. Lastly, it goes beyond performance. Chiropractic builds resilience and recovery capacity. Today's youth sports environment is incredibly intense. Multiple practices per week, weekend tournaments, travel teams, early specialization. It's no wonder kids are burning out by the age of 12. Neurologically focused chiropractic care enhances a young athlete's resilience by optimizing the vagus nerve and parasympathetic nervous system. This is crucial for sleep, recovery, emotional regulation, and immune function. Unlike temporary fixes like ice baths or anti-inflammatories that just mask symptoms, Our approach actually helps the body reset, repair at the root level, creating sustained performance and lasting health. Parents and coaches, it's time to give your young athlete every advantage possible, not just for better performance now, but for their long-term health and athletic future. You invest in the best equipment, you drive to endless practices and tournaments, you work on their nutrition and mental game. But if their nervous system is stuck in stress mode, they'll never reach their full potential. And worse, they're at greater risk of injury and burnout. The difference between a good athlete and a great one is often this invisible advantage, a fully connected, fully functioning nervous system that allows them to perform at their peak, recover quickly, and stay resilient under pressure. At New Ridge, we specialize in helping young athletes optimize their nervous system function through our advanced INSiGHT Scan technology and specific adjustments designed for growing an active body. We've seen countless young athletes break through performance plateaus, recover faster from their injuries, and rediscover their love for their sport through this care. Don't wait until an injury sidelines your child.